Sanjay, if this kind of a deal, what you're saying, that, Dipinder would have been given the reins, he would have controlled the things, but why couldn't the high command of Congress understand this? The point is that, the differences and the disparities between Bhupinder Huda and Kumari Shelja have been like, I don't know, since the time I've been doing political reporting, since that time we've been reporting this, that there are differences between Huda and Shelja camp. But the point is that the Congress High Command is completely unable to stem this problem. Now, what is the reason? Wouldn't the High Command of Congress be equally culpable for what has happened today?
Absolutely. Look at the Congress High Command's track record. Punjab, a complete suicide mission. They gave it away to the Aam Aadmi Party on a platter. Rajasthan, if they had brought in Sachin Pilot even 6 months earlier, although Sachin was asking for 2 years, the Congress would have probably won the assembly election. Well, eventually, despite all the problems, it got 80 odd seats. Look at Madhya Pradesh.
Sanjay, what I want to speak to you, because you've been in Congress, you know the party very closely. The kind of screening committees which are formed, post any election disaster, they are also a kind of a facade. You will have the same members, as part of the screening committee for Chhattisgarh, same for Haryana. Now, how do you think that screening committee will at all do justice? And whenever these people are appointed as part of the screening committee, isn't enough homework being done by the people who appoint them as part of the screening committee, that whether at all they'll do justice to it or not? What is the point of having such screening committees when at the end of the day, you cannot have a positive result for the party?
It's a farce. I'll tell you something, Neelu. I would like a culture in the Congress party where if you fail, you just resign, period. Give somebody else a chance. Simple. And if the party wants to keep you, that's a different story. But you should resign on the spot, taking full responsibility for it. See, the problem with the Congress is that nobody is willing to bite the bullet and say, okay, I messed up. Now, I'll tell you the problem with the Congress High Command. I was giving you the example of even Kamal Nath in Madhya Pradesh. Kamal Nath was extremely bullish on winning, right? Now, here is the problem. The Congress earlier was very Delhi-centric, and I think Rahul Gandhi took that criticism in his stride and said, yes, we are taking too many decisions in Delhi. Then they said, okay, we will let the state leaderships take the call. Now, that has gone to the other side of the pendulum. You are now saying whatever Mr. Huda does is right, whatever Mr. Kamal Nath does, he's right. It doesn't work that way. It's always a combination. Can you imagine the BJP changes a chief minister after 9.5 years and gets more numbers? Can you imagine that? It acknowledged it hadn't done well. I can tell you that I have friends in Haryana who said, you guys should be willing to, open your champagne bottles or whatever, because you're going to win. Obviously the Congress was starting with the laddu and jalebi and all that. Nothing wrong. But for God's sake, don't get carried away anymore. I'm telling you this, I thought that was such bad optics when even the voting is not even concluded. And the debate in the Congress was, is it going to be Mr. Huda? Is it going to be Kumari Shelja? Is it going to be 4 chief ministers? Is Randeep Surjewala going to get a shot? Everyone is making a statement. Now, I can understand that there is political ambition. I understand that many people say that I'm in a chief ministerial race because it increases the stake of negotiation for something else in the Congress party. You're just basically posturing. Right. But remember that if you carry it too far, the people begin to believe that is this party so cocky that even before I have voted, they have taken it for granted that my vote is coming to them. I think these are messages that are very unhealthy in politics. I did not like the line that BJP jayegi, Congress aayegi. I think the line should have been BJP jayegi, Janta jeetegi. You don't talk like Congress aayegi. I mean, take a deep breath, take a chill pill, as we call it. If you sound arrogant, Mr. Modi has learnt a lesson in June. 400 par is brought down to 240. Can you imagine how much this election meant to the BJP? Then Narendra Modi gave a speech to his people in the evening claiming as if the Haryana means that all the mess-ups they have done after June is okay. It's not.
Yes.
And therefore, I'm looking, I'm an eternal optimist, Neelu, you know me. I'm telling myself just one thing. I wrote an article in the Indian Express. I'm going to post something else tomorrow or day after. This could be a blessing in disguise for the Congress. Because I would rather the Congress loses Haryana and wins Maharashtra with an alliance. And luckily, there's an alliance in Maharashtra, which means the Congress won't be allowed to do a kamikaze mission on its own because Mr. Uddhav Thackeray and Mr. Sharad Pawar are there to keep the balance right. I'm only worried that the Congress, if thank God for Haryana, the Congress will wake up and smell the coffee, which is exactly what I'm having right now as I talk to you.
Stay ahead with our cutting edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.